Help me, I can't breathe, he's going to kill me. Trigger finger counterfeit bill telling the officer he can't breathe 15 times, one time too many, taking another black man's life. 8 at night, 8 minutes of pleading, a 2-minute video, one body to be buried, a cop with his hands in his pockets and a smirk on his lips, pointing like Columbus finding land that did not belong to him, and you still proclaim his innocence. You will move on to the next story while we scrape our men off of the streets. You let a guilty man go while we pick out a casket. You give him bodyguards to protect him while we choose his pallbearers. We are being gunned down like dogs, and they still have the audacity to say that racism doesn't exist. Say that this system wasn't built from the bodies of our sisters and brothers. Say I'm angry. Say I'm vicious. Say that I am an animal, so it makes it okay to kill me. They use our deaths to teach us lessons. Don't talk too loud. Don't fight back. Hope that they get off of you before you take your last breath. You have a bulletproof vest, and still our phones prove no protection. We could catch our murder live, and you would still call it fabricated. Understand that your story will never be just yours. Your movement will become theirs. Turn our Black Lives Matter into All Lives Matter, because when the topic's not on them, they feel shadowed. You can't be the main protagonist without a white companion. If you hate this country so much, why stay in it? Take this knee and call it unpatriotic, call us scum, tell me to go back to my country when this country is more mine than yours. Kaepernick got blacklisted and a cop gets repositioned. Takes a manhunt to bring a suspect in, only did something when we saw the footage. We can have a group of Nazis walk down these streets and receive no punishment, but fight for the lives of black people and let the squads in. You want this skin, but not this condition. You want the show, but not the credits. You want my mouth, but won't take this medicine. In your vocabulary, injustice is called compromise, and justice is special treatment. One voice and make it 3/5 of a person, because it would always be easier if you could make a black person less than a man. And they wonder why we only rise in numbers. We are only seen as people when we are in groups. You hunted us down for centuries. You beat us, you lynched, you raped our women and children, and we asked you for equality, and they gave us bondage. Accept these conditions or fall victim. We want to live, but you want to finish what your ancestors started. You killed someone's son. You killed someone's daughter. You tell us to get over it after you wash off the blood. Paint over our memorials. Make us watch as you erase us. Word of advice. Show them that the inside of your palms are the same color as their skin. Don't do anything that will make them want to come in. They will cut you open to see if you bleed the melanin you are so proud of. My mother told me from a very young age that you must respect authorities. Never speak too loud. If a cop stops you, don't do anything to scare him. Look down and stay quiet. Do anything you can to make it home. Don't make a mother bury her child. Apologize for my flesh. Sorry that her loving a black man gave me a death sentence. Be good and get home safe. One of my worst fears is bringing a beautiful black boy into this world, that I will have to fill his bedtime stories with warnings and package his lunchbox with silence and submission. I will have to raise 2 different people, his blackness and his image, that he will turn on the TV years from now and ask, why do they kill us? I will tell him he needs to love his pigment. He will say that it makes him a target. I will try to show him how to love his hair, and he will say that it feels like rope, tastes like heritage. When the teacher asks him what he wants to be when he grows up, he will say old. That he will look at a textbook and see our murders, wondering when he will get his plot. I will have to tell him what my mother told me. They will see your skin as a weapon, your voice ammunition. Cover up, but keep your hood down. Hands up, don't make a sound. If you were too loud, they will kindly compare it to the sound of their bullet. Ask you, if black people are so fast, why didn't they dodge it? Is this what they call family traditions? My culture was erased by privilege, and now it feels like the only thing I can pass down to my children is this noose, this gun, this knee, this barbed wire. Maybe one day he will stumble upon a story, a man with the name of Floyd, the marches that were held in his name, the air that his people breathed for him when we got tired of being polite, tired of being peaceful when a protest became a murder technique, angrier about a black man taking a knee against brutality than a white man taking a life. This is not just in Minneapolis, this is in our neighborhoods. One day I will look at my beautiful black boy and pray that he makes it home, that he doesn't run into the law. I have found that I have come to fear cops more than burglars. We don't call to have the fire extinguished in case they call us the arsonist. How can you question us when time and time again you have shown us that you will let us die? Ironic how a man who fought against gun violence died beneath a cop, suffocated on the irony when the cop proved to him that he could make any man disappear, that he would get his 15 minutes of fame from the grave. They thought we wouldn't fight for him, that we wouldn't take back the air they stole from him. We will not let him disappear. We will not let this son, this brother, this father, this human being fade away. Did you know, one of the last things that George Floyd did was call out for his mother? Mama, he cried as if maybe the woman that gave him life could have saved him, or maybe he called out for her because he knew he was going to die. Like a child seeking out his mother on a dark night, wanting comfort but only feeling the concrete floor. Mama, help me. I can't breathe. He's going to kill me.